Many people that join metaphysics at some point of their life think that they have to do a lot of work to clear themselves. We don't. All we need to do is accept the situation. It starts clearing by itself. Or start thinking of the opposite. This is not a judgment. If anybody's sick, this is not a judgment. It's our thoughts of holding on that bring cancer. Every time we say, my mother didn't love me, in our aura, in front of our chest, there's a black string that appears. The color doesn't matter, but it's a dark color. We don't want to say the black color is not good. Every time we say, my husband cheated on me, there's another black string that appears. My father loved my brother more than me. Another black string. Every time we either think these thoughts or repeat them to someone, we feed these strings. And as they get thicker and thicker, they stick together and they become a block. And then the energy that comes to us from the universe is blocked over there and it cannot go through. And then it leaves the aura and goes into our chest. It's very, very easy to prevent breast cancer, even if the energy has already gone into our physical body. Simply, next time you think a thought like this, think of the positive, and that string has no food to eat. Any healer that sees energies will always tell you that sickness is in the aura first, long before it goes to the physical body. And as we let go, all the illnesses have nothing to eat and they starve. Because illness has a very heavy negative energy, our negative thoughts feed our illnesses. And this is what's going to make it difficult for a lot of us to go into the next dimension after December 21st this year. I have to repeat this. It's not going to stop us from going, it will simply make it a little difficult. Difficult meaning our soul will keep showing us things, our soul will keep bringing us situations to force us to let go. And that makes life and living a little difficult. So if we want to avoid this, it's good to start letting go from now. Now, one thing that does not help. It does not help to convince yourself that negative thoughts are bad. Because then we make them bad. Then it's official that every time I have a negative thought, oh my God, this is really bad. Simply, when you catch yourself thinking negative thoughts, finish the thought positively. That's all, without drama. In the beginning I thought, oh, how can I do that? I can't do that. And then I realized, just by accepting the fact that I have negative thoughts, they weren't as powerful. Just by accepting the fact that I get angry, I didn't get angry as often. Just by accepting the fact that I hate so many people, I didn't hate them so much. So that's the easiest way I found to letting go. It makes sense because later I found out that there's a law in the universe that says, if you want to change something, first you need to make it yours. You are not allowed to change something that's not yours. So by me accepting my negative thoughts, then it was easy for me to change them. Again, I have to repeat, having negative thoughts is not bad. It just is. I remember about a year ago, I was walking in the street somewhere and I was thinking really negatively about one person. And I say to my higher self, with all that I know, why do I still think like this? And I hear my higher self saying, why not? We're here to experience. Everything is okay. It just helps to let go, only so we can make our transition a little bit easier. This transition will last 5 years, but not for everybody. We have a 5-year period simply because the energy that's coming is so light. If it comes too fast, our bodies will blow up. But some of us might be ready from the first 2 years. Now, it's not a race who's going to get there first, but it would be nice to get there easy. A lot of us at the moment, our lives are falling apart and we don't know why. I had this last year. About 8.5 months of last year, from the first day of last year until the middle of August, my life made no sense. And when I was asking my higher self, what can I do? All I was getting was, just say, let's see what I can learn from this. So if you see your life not going as planned, just let go and say, let's see what I can learn from this as well. It's a little difficult to believe this or to understand this at the moment, but very soon we will see very clearly that there is no such thing as a mistake. It's simply change that we're not letting go of. I don't think I said it right. It's change, and we're not letting go of change that we're not admitting. We're not accepting. Okay. And because we're not accepting this change, our life doesn't work and we think we made a mistake. Humans are terrified of change. And this is why a lot of us are having a difficult time now. There is a line in metaphysics that says, only one thing is absolute in the universe. Change. Because if something stops changing, it dies. So many of us are really dead. We're just zombies walking around because we stopped changing. And this new energy is going to force us to let go and let the flow change us. Again, not that there's anything wrong with who we are or what we are. It's just that we're going into more of who we are. We have all heard of our aura. Our aura is just as much a part of our body as what we can see and touch. Our aura is actually 75% of who we are here on Earth. Our bodies are only 25% of who we are here on Earth. Now we're going to have access to the other 75% of our Earth body. Our aura is part of our Earth body. Also, in our aura is where most of our Earth part of the soul resides, where it lives. Of course, the soul is everywhere, but it puts a little part on Earth. Most of that is in our aura. The reason most of it is in our aura is because we never listened to it. So it left our body and it stays in the aura and says, okay, I'll wait. In the beginning, when I first got into these things, I used to call my soul and it would come really fast. And I was kind of excited that my soul comes fast. And one day I hear my soul saying, I'm always here, you idiot. So it doesn't go away, it's in our aura. It's just that we don't listen and we lost connection. The easiest way we lose connection, we do it in our early teenage years. Children are always connected. In our early teen years, we start wanting other people's approval. And we start acting a certain way so we can get their approval. And when we are acting, we are not ourselves. And when we are not ourselves, we lose connection. So if you want to connect with your soul very easily, simply start being yourself a lot more hours of the day. We cannot start being ourselves 24 hours a day from today. It's almost impossible. But start with the little things. For instance, we've been told we should eat healthy. Eat what you like. There is a law in the universe that says nothing you love can hurt you. So if you love it, it cannot hurt you. But if you say, this schnitzel, it's going to kill me, then it'll kill you.